says he wants to as well.
Here we find a most curious creature, moving on two paws, able to traverse great distances, to defy the laws of physics. The gorilla.
For years, we were promised the future of gaming, a world with infinite immersion, AAA storytelling, and hardware that would change how we interact with reality. Gorilla Tag was a revolution, a movement system so intuitive it bypassed the VR sickness barrier and created a multi-million-dollar empire. But its success has created a monster, a wave of fan games so massive they are currently suffocating the VR industry, poisoning the well for new users and turning the Quest Store into a digital landfill. Today, we're looking at the monkey virus and why Gorilla Tag fan games might actually be killing VR.
Just a long-haired son of a sinner, searching for new ways I can get gone. I'm a pedal to the highway, if you ever wonder why we...
To understand the problem, we have to respect the source. When Lemming released Gorilla Tag in 2021, he solved a problem developers had been fighting for a decade: locomotion. Most VR games use joysticks, which made people sick, or teleportation, which broke immersion. Gorilla Tag used physics. You push the ground pushes you. It was brilliant. We've entered the shovelware era when 90% of the news section on the Horizon store is occupied by low-effort clones. Actual indie developers with unique ideas get buried. Why spend 3 years building a narrative-driven RPG when you can spend 3 days making Gorilla Tag with a gun and get 100,000 downloads from 10-year-olds? This isn't just about bad games, it's about the new user experience. Imagine you're a parent. You just bought Quest 3 for $500. You go to the store, see a top-rated free game, and jump in. Within 30 seconds, you are surrounded by toxic, unmoderated chaos. These fan games often lack the budget or the desire for moderation. They become breeding grounds for toxicity, harassment, and frankly, the kind of behavior that scares adults away from VR forever. When the entry-level VR experience is screaming child simulator, the medium loses its prestige. It stops being a cutting-edge technology and starts being a toy for toddlers. This creates a brain drain where serious developers leave the platform because they don't want to compete in a market dominated by monkey slop. Meta knows there's a problem. In late 2025, we saw mass delistings. Hundreds of clones wiped in a single hour. But it's like fighting a Hydra. For every clone they delete, 3 more games appear with AI-generated thumbnails. This oversaturation has broken the discovery algorithm. High-quality indie games like Batman or Deadpool are becoming a rare exception in a sea of literal garbage. If the storefront looks like a scammy mobile app store from 2012, investors stop putting money into AAA VR projects. Why fund a $50 million Batman or Assassin's Creed VR game if the audience only wants to play free broken tag clones? Gorilla Tag didn't kill VR, it gave it a heartbeat, but the parasitic fan games that followed are clogging the arteries. VR is at a crossroads. If we don't demand better curation, if we don't support original indies, and we continue to let the monkey virus define what VR is, then the industry won't just stall, it will regress. VR was meant to take us anywhere. It wasn't meant to keep us trapped in the same low-poly forest forever. But what do you think? Are these fan games a harmless way for kids to learn game dev? Or are they genuinely destroying the platform's future? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe for more VR deep dives.